We have completed 5.1 and 5.2. Let's look at 5.3, parallel and perpendicular lines. I'm going to combine the next two exercises here. Only thing you should remember here, when two lines are parallel, they will share the same slope. If you take the slope as m1, m2, m1 would be equal to m2. At the same time, if two lines are perpendicular, the slope of one straight line is m1, another one is m2. When you multiply them, you will get -1. Or in other words, you can write one slope will be the negative reciprocal of the other slope. What does that mean? If the slope of this line is 3/2, the slope of this line would be -2/3. If the slope of first line is -1/2, the slope of this line is perpendicular line is, you change it to +2/1, just 2. So that's a negative reciprocal. Now let's go to exercise 5. We take question number 6. A line parallel to this line and the y-intercept of the line is also given. Find the equation. First find the slope of this line. You need to make y as a subject to find the slope. Divide by 6, you will get 3/6 is 1/2x minus 11/6. Slope of this line is the coefficient of x. This is the slope of this line. So if you take any line parallel to this line, the slope will be the same. So the slope of the line is this. Y-intercept is 7. So you can write the equation y is equal to -1/2x plus 7. If they want the answer in this form, ax plus by plus c is 0, where a, b, c are integers, multiply this throughout by 2. So you will get 2y is equal to -x plus 14. Put everything one side. X plus 2y minus 14 is equal to 0. That's all. Let me take one more question. It's same like the previous one. A line is parallel to this. So the slope of the line is 4. The slope of the other line will also be 4. And it passes through -2, 7. So you can write the equation as y is equal to mx plus c. I'm using this method now. Instead of writing y minus y1 is m times x minus x1. Both will give you the same answer. Sub in the point here to find c. 7 is equal to 4 times -2 plus c. So c is 15. So the equation is 4x plus 15. But they want the answer in this form. So put the y this side. 4x minus y plus 15 is equal to 0. That's the required equation. So from the previous exercise, there are few other questions for you to practice. I'm going to move on to exercise 5F now. Now they are talking about perpendicular line. A line is perpendicular to this and passes through this point. First find the slope of this line. 8y is equal to -3x plus 11. Divide throughout by 8, you will get -3/8x plus 11/8. The slope of the first line, m1, is the coefficient of x, -3/8. Now the slope of the perpendicular line would be the negative reciprocal of this value. That means you change the sign, flip it, 8/3. And it passes through this point. And the y-intercept is -8, so you can write the equation as 8/3x minus 8. If they want you to write it in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, multiply throughout by 3, you will get 3y is equal to 8x minus 3 8s are 24. Put the 3y this side. 8x minus 3y minus 24 is equal to 0. That's all. One more question. A line with the equation 5x plus 11y minus 7 is equal to 0 crosses x-axis at A. Whenever a line or function, a graph, crosses x-axis, you need to replace y by 0. So it's going to be 5x minus 7 is 0. X is 7/5. So that's the point A. 7 over 5 comma 0. Now they are talking about another line L2 which is perpendicular to L1. L1 is this. Let's find the slope of L1. 11y is equal to minus 5x plus 7. So y is minus 5 over 11x plus 7 over 11. So the slope of this line is minus 5 over 11. This is line L1. So the slope of the line L2 is negative reciprocal. So positive 11 over 5. So for part A, they want the coordinates of A. We got it already. Find the equation of L2. L2 passes through this point and has slope M2. You can write the equation already straight away. The equation will be y is equal to mx plus c. You cannot take 7 over 5 anything. You need to find c. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the method y minus y1. Y minus y1 is equal to slope times x minus x1. When you open the bracket, you will get y is equal to 11 over 5x minus 77 over 25. To get rid of these fractions, because we need the answer in this form, what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply the whole equation by 25. So it's going to be 25y is equal to, here when you multiply by 25, the first term, 25 5 can be cancelled, you get 5, 11 times 5, 55x minus 77. Put everything one side. 55x minus 25y minus 77 is equal to 0. That's the equation. One last question, question number 12. A and C lie on the x-axis, y-axis, as you can see from the figure. B lies on the x-axis. Okay. The line through points A and B is perpendicular to, that means these two lines are perpendicular. Find the value of C. What is C? C is the missing coordinate here. What we can do, first find the slope of the first line. I'm going to find the slope of AB first. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 minus or minus 3. I'll get 4 over 3. And then find the slope of BC. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 c over 3. Now when two lines are perpendicular, if you multiply the slopes, you will get negative 1. So 4 over 3 times c over 3 is equal to negative 1. So 4c is equal to negative 9, c is equal to negative 9 over 4. That's all.